Hello everyone, and welcome back to Ace Attorney. I think we're finally going to wrap up the samurai story. I'm confused. What do you mean mafia? What do you mean murder on purpose instead of just it being an accident? What is going on? Well, I hope we're gonna find that out today. So let's get into it. It's day 3, the trial. Let's find out. No, we already saved, so I can just... Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both prosecution and defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory of this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on the people present the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Is it worth it? For the job? Sorry, Edgeworth. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Mrs. Diesverquest to the stand. Diesverquest is the producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? Diesverquest, I'm a producer for the Global Studio. On the day of the murder, you were the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Farewell, Miss Verquest. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, no she did it. Make her pay. Right. She's guilty. I will catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Is that a saying? Okay. Witness testimony. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp, it ended at 4. There was to be a reversal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Cell take me. At 2:30 we took a 15-minute break in the meeting room. Cell and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later, when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you said... So you had Saul take you? The van... There is a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey at toppling over. Okay, I'm reading, but I forgot to check the van. But then again, the game wouldn't let me skip valuable evidence, right? What if the costume and stuff is still in the van? Because they obviously drove his body there then, I guess. Yeah. I see, very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick, let's do it. A little before noon, sure. Meeting began 12 sharp, ended at 4. So, Studio 1. Yeah. I want to press this, because that was the time of the murder. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 50-minute break. Okay, I know. Oh, I have evidence. Present. That was the time of the murder. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in the statement, Your Honor. No? What? No, 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 no. Wait, anything? Kind of wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find something to contradict it. It's said somewhere. Okay. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employees' areas? No. Are you always this thirst? Yes. Oh dear. Okay. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. Same could be said for you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging your little desk. It hurts my ears. Reversal? And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4. The reversal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think. Come on. All you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Hold on. You had Cell take you. What does that mean? Yeah, what just said in the van. Oh, right. So I pressed everything. I thought I had the thing of like, oh, you, what was it? Yeah, that I'm legit on it. I was looking at the fan text. You had the break at the time of the murder. But that was apparently not it. For some reason. So I don't have that much evidence where I'm like, yes, this is something. Like with the whole accident thing. What could I do? The photo? I don't have the photo from yesterday though. Of him. What was it? I don't have the lobby 2 photo for some reason. That would have been really nice. But yeah, I don't know. Show her my badge. I don't know. Okay, I don't have any evidence, and I don't want to use it, because that's gonna take me points. Okay, did you do something else? I think I already pressed this. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal? No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. She committed murder during that break. She wouldn't have had time to eat this T-bone. If I had some evidence to prove she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? Kind of wish she had said a little more. It's hard. I think she should, yeah. Okay, I finally got a bit more after losing my mind. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that in because I was completely losing my mind. Okay, do I have anything? Because he said something here like, oh, if we had proof that she didn't eat it. I want to say, I fear of using it. Their plates didn't have a T-bone, right? Like, the bone left. Can I... Do I have, like, anything at all? I'm just gonna say... This evidence no. Okay, I'm just gonna figure this out. I'm just gonna cut to when I have it. Because, what is this? What do I have to do? Let me figure it out. So I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna use the plate. I give up. I don't know. But no, wrong button. Oh, and then I have to do all of it again because it's the last statement. That's the biggest downside, I think. That they immediately launch into that, and then you have to click through all of it again. Okay. Careful. Present. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I said you say you didn't. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. The plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone that has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you, it was a T-bone steak. Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Fuquez and Miss Madela ate at the table outside the trailer. Yeah, exactly. Plate is clear. Yet there were no bones left on the plate. The plates were bare. Miss Fuquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? It's extra calcium, just I think I know how. You ate the bone too. You didn't eat the steak. Any steak during the break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere like the incinerator. I see. And what was Miss Fuquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on Salmonella. Meaning the Steel Samurai. Order. Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Fuquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with his own hands. Your own hands, not his own hands. I was like, huh? Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be boring as all the rest. Very well. Let's us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Fuquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was the murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? Okay, so I have two theories. One, look at those arms. Those are muscles. She would be strong enough. However, Mr. Salmonella could also have done it. Sorry. You couldn't. I'm just gonna go with that. The safe option. I think you would have had a great difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ah. You see? Yes. However, that's not bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? Did she recreate the murder of 5 years ago? What's the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. I'm gonna present this. Wrong, Mr. Wright, but I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now that you're going to present the wrong evidence. Okay. Fine. That is the spear. The spear itself. The car! I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell me what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you show... Oh, and can I now show the flame like that if you could tell what weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence. Can someone be unfound, Mr. Wright? Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. The car! No. Now I present the picture? Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is the photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studio. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can see it. See the fallen man in this photo. See how the fence post pierced through the chest. What? Are you saying... Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Oh, she's shocked. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Mr. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. And then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whenever she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Yes, precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you for my script writing stuff. You denied it and what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of the argument that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found in Studio 1, was it not? And if the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you saying, you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and then returned to the trailer all in the space of a 50-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting of the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death and carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume, where there wasn't enough time? Indeed. Well, Miss Wright, she had another way. The car. What if she had another way to carry the body other than her own hands? For instance. Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. There was a way for her to carry that body. Oh, and there was a way. Interesting. Let's hear it then, Mr. Wright. Please show us how she carried the body. With the car. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1 and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a reversal after so I went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. Use the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate's costume. Hold on, right? Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella wasn't conspicuous? Of course he was. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Fuquez could have done that all alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the samurai steel costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They had probably burned it in the small incinerator. Well, Mr. Fuquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win? I like the silence. So, what happened next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean Fuquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Yes. What is this? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright. We just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammers. Right. But it's only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I will be leaving. Urk, what do I do now? Okay, if I say I did it, do I have the proof for that? I'm just gonna say she did it. Why not? Miss Fuquez, you did it. That wasn't a question. Did you do it? No. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I'm not sure that question helped this court get any close to the verdict. Urk, what do I do now? Testify again? I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before the truth was right. I've already said all there's to say. What would happen if I say it again? You'd ask the same questions to get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. You come so far only to fail. It seems there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Fuquez. Yes, Mr. Edwards? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you battering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? It doesn't seem that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes, Mr. Edgeworth. I too see little point in making Miss Fuquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes. Indeed. Early, I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth... Because he also actually kind of cares. Who knows? He probably realized he did it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that, Edgeworth. After finding the body. I was with Saul and Oldbeck, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbeck, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer and get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. See no issue raised with this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Come on, we're really close. We may be acting though now, but if you put her on the spot, I'm sure she will flatter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. So my thing is, she grabbed her notes and stuff, but the next day, we didn't find. We had to still find it. Okay, press on everything. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Mella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Press harder. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in the costume with someone else's help. Oh, what did you say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should have tried to listen to what people are saying, boy. But boy? The witness will continue her testimony. The system was heard too, only Will Powers was absent. His spouse was taking a nap, correct? So he says, did no one go to call him out? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm. You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Press harder. Wait a second, wouldn't it be the other way around? Other way around? You discovered a murdered body, and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Mr. Fouquet? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Fouquet, you may continue. I mean, he called the police, then Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at the time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent, so he stood there until Powers arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence. That silence. Again with the silence! Silence. Hey Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Okay, press here. Oldbeck, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio. Right, the steel samurai. The detective arrests Mr. Powers based on the security lady's word. Perhaps not. She seemed to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course I heard all this after the fact. The photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. Why did you ask to be left out? You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in the meeting, there was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us. Covered for you. Or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot of writing on it. With all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Okay, with the scripts and stuff. The scripts in your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio for the reversal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to reverse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Yeah, but you didn't know that going that way. Who could think of reversing it after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well, Miss Fouquet, please continue. Yeah. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness' last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Fouquet said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a reversal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. I like that he's working with us. Order, Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Fouquet, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no reversal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Ham was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. I have to find something to back this on her. Here, or everything we've done till now, it will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get them. Uh-huh. 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 No, wait, wrong button. I wanted to do tab. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And... okay, so do we need to find like proof that, oh, he hurt his ankle? The only proof outside of like, oh, you hurt it was the limping, right? Because for the rest of this, not useful right now. This is the only thing that I'm kind of like, the injury, that's what we're talking about. Wait, Hammer was injured? You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was, I was about to say, it was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Yeah, exactly. Now, how did you think it was that Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it, Salzwood told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manela was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Mr. Fouquet, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manela. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah, and then when he was doing this, well, it would have to be after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Mr. Fouquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. I like that we're working together. It's so much easier. For Phoenix, I'm still losing my mind. Order, order, I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Fouquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Oh no. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he's fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing! Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she would have killed the victim? Did the other killers have... Yeah, I guess they kind of had motives, huh? If there's a reason, it's unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can prove it. Okay, I have proof, and I will show it to you. I will present to the court the evidence that Miss Fouquez's motive in the murder. This is the only thing I can think of, right? Because... nothing else would make sense. And that's not the best argument, but it is the only argument. And I have to present something. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This is the photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Fouquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With the Fouquez help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighted him down, no doubt. However, you, the Fouquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame from the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed the Fouquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Fouquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammers. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Fouquez's motive for murder. Did she have a motive? Because, like the judge says, I don't see a motive. Then again, I think she was ready to kill us for barely any reason. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Mr. Fouquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What, that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Fouquez. What? What? Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill the Quest who had so cruelly taken advantage of him for all those years. Oh, I think I got her. To snap. Okay, that was a bad joke. So, you did it. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Someone called an ambulance. Call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Quest, what happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Quest, please try to remain calm. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Quest. No! Please don't die. Please. What was your relation to this dude? Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's these Quest? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should not be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Oh, that was a hell to get through. What the heck? That is all. This court is adjourned. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. And no, now that Mr. Hammer saw my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Quest, but to think he would try to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Show evidence? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because you were the more famous one. It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids show, and the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. Congratulations, Weepy. Oh, thank you. Thanks to you, I will be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Yeah. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth. Hi. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. Don't you waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Quest could have gotten away if you didn't step in. Pleased to meet you, I'm Powers. I hated doing that. Why did I automatically made the noise that it was said, but I tried to avoid that because I hate it. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right? I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary Feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes. Unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. Okay, until next chapter. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now we are. I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so, curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing the accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Pink Princess, oh my god. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and Assistant. Fine, I will do it. Isn't it great that Weepy gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they will show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. He's gonna be the princess? Huh. New episodes, that's what they call it. Okay, wait. Yes. Okay, we're saving over the last one. Turnabout Goodbyes, the next one. I am curious what it's about. But I do want to thank everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave your thoughts about this trial in the comments, because what was this? What was going on? I still feel like we're missing a lot. But oh well. I want to thank everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time. Bye bye!